Checkity check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's see what's going on here. Let's click this button. G'day, Stu from UAV Futures. Welcome back to the FPV Mix. How you been? It's the start of my streaming week. It's hopefully the end of yours. You guys are going to be going out flying sometime this weekend. But what this is, if you're new to the FPV Mix, it's the greatest live stream on the internet. We're going to be getting together, talking all things drones, going through. We've got a big show coming up today. We've got Charlie chilling in the background as well. But I want to know, can you guys hear me? Let's do these mic checks, audio checks, all that stuff out of the way first. If I scroll down here, I'm going to be getting some of your questions up on the screen in just a little bit as well. Let me get UAVfutures.com up on the screen. Let's see who's in the chat. Donnie is saying a low audio. Okay, is that anyone else getting that as well? Because we definitely need to sort those issues out. Chris is saying I see him. He's doing a great job hosting. R7 driver saying audio and visual is good. Johnny DRC is talking about some broken frames we'll get in just a little bit, but I definitely do want to fix up this audio if we're having any issues or anything like that is coming through. So mic check, mic check. Random Family Man says mic check as well. Maybe Stu, a picture's a bit fuzzy. Did you auto scan the stream? There we go. Got a couple of trolls in here as well talking about auto scan. Never ever auto scan. Carlos D saying it was on my end. Audio was good on my end. That's from Nick as well. Don E saying good. So there we go, Donnie. He's found the volume. Welcome, good morning, good evening to the FPV Mix. We've just started streaming. We've already got 45 people in here hanging out, part of the UAV Futures family. And I don't even have the schedule up for the stuff I want to talk about today, so we're going to get that up now. Nothing but the most professional here. We all know how that's going to go. And I got to say, I am praying that my laptop makes it through. Thank goodness we've reached our PC goal, because it restarted about 3 times this morning just waiting for this. So that's never a good thing. All right, where's my schedule? Let's go. Recent documents in my Google Drive. Live stream schedule. Here we go. Here's what's coming up. If you're new to this, it's just all things FPV. We've got you got to forgive me, we're going to be having a bit of singing. It's our UAV News with Raven, with a little bit of singing. We're going to be covering some of the greatest UAV news stories that have happened in the past week. We're going to be getting some subs for some of you guys. We might check in with a movie star, Russ, so we can see a couple of memes or something like that going down. Also, I want to hear from you guys. So I want to know how people got started. We'll be talking about this throughout the stream. I want to hear, how did you get started in FPV? What was it that got you flying? Why do you keep flying? What do you hope to do in FPV? Just a little bit of getting in touch with that personal side with you viewers out there. And then, of course, might tell a joke towards the end of the stream. And we also have an absolutely massive UAV Futures jackpot giveaway. I mean, we've got radios, quads, goggles, chargers, receivers, SIM keys, extra motors, a whole bunch of stuff we're going to be giving away. The link is in the description down below. But I want to know what you guys are up to as well. Are you going flying this weekend? Do you have any issues that you need solving? How did you get started in FPV? Let's see who's in the chat. And Donnie straight away with his donation right there. Thank you very much, Donnie, for your $3. And it didn't put a comment after it. It just said, here, have $3. So thank you very much, Donnie. Let me know what's going down in your part of the world, my friend. Let's see. Drone review man of all drones says, love your giveaways, brother. Well, hopefully we're here for some other reasons as well. Johnny DRC says, cheap internet. Donnie with his $1.99. Another one through Super Chat. Let's see if he's giving me the thumbs up. You know what I'm going to do, Donnie? I'm going to add those two together with a bit of super maths powers right there. That's about a $5 donation straight from you, because we're going to jump over here and Charlie's first snack of the day. Let's have a look. Doggo Cam, get this on the screen. What? Did someone say breakfast? Yeah, yeah, that'd be delicious. Just ate a bit of breakfast. And yeah, here we go. So here you go, Charlie. This one is for you. And from Donnie and his dog Red as well. So there you go. That's from Donnie. Nom 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 nom. Little bit of a snack. Nice brekkie to start the day, hey? Oh yeah, a little bit of chicken. Huh? All right, let's go on here. Not getting too distracted. And the main face cam. I actually just got this, guys. So we're working on trying to get a stream deck so I can press some buttons. I bought like a $10 mini keyboard thing. I'm hopefully going to set that up over the next couple of days. And let's see, License to Drive says, I have an issue with my 12,000 kV drone Tina Whoop. It flies like it's stumbling home from the pub at closing time, so I'm sending it back to the shop. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully when the new one comes around, they might be able to fix it for you. Remember, make sure you tag me with at UAV Futures as well. It makes it very... Donnie, why you got to stop, brother? You'll be broke by the end of this stream. Make sure I even forget what I was talking about. Thanks, Donnie. You've sidetracked me there. Thank you very much for that donation as well. Taking my phone out of my pocket. It's great to see all you guys in here. Nick says, I started out building Arduino stuff. My daughter got some Simia drone for about $50. I killed it several times and decided I could build a better one. And Bob's your uncle. I'm hooked. So there we go. I don't know if you say that in the US or are you just saying that, Nick, because I happen to say it a lot in my videos. But Bob's your uncle, definitely something we say here in Australia. That's for sure. Sam Clem says, yep, and Charlie definitely has an American accent. And Michael says, I'm so excited for this live stream. Well, that's great. Great to see you here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, a soda water, a beer, whatever it's going to be. Grab yourself a nice, refreshing beverage. Kick back, relax, and we're just going to be hanging out, talking all things FPV. We could be talking life. It's called the FPV Mix because we never really know where it's going to end up. I've got my coffee here and also my little T-Motor sponsored soda stream bottle. So there we go. Not sponsored by T-Motor. All right. Let's see what is happening in the chat. And I think in just a little bit, I've got to find some of the files as well. We're going to be getting UAV News with Raven. He should be coming on in just a little bit as well when I find out wherever that boy is. And let's get on with it. But let's see if I've clicked the wrong window on my thing. All right. Anyway, back to your questions. Let's see. LCV says, I'm about to get off to work. May have to grab a beer after that. So I think you're probably working in Australia, if I had to guess. Where are you guys all situated as well? Chemtrail Pilot, he says, I started flying because of booze. Because booze, women, and gambling is too expensive and you needed a cheaper hobby. You know what? The thrills you can get from, and I've got to clarify this, the thrills you can get from FPV definitely are very, very affordable to most. You know, a lot of people say this hobby can be expensive, and it can be, but compared to a lot of other hobbies out there, anything that is vehicle related, motorbikes, cars, boats, I don't know, anything where you actually feel like you're traveling is going to be very, very pricey. We've got one here from Sloop. We're going to be going on a bit of an investigation. Sloop says, hey, UAV Futures, what do you think of the TBS Oblivion? Now, when I want to get this up on the screen because, look, sometimes old Stu, he's wrong, not quite as old as Russell here, but let's get the TBS Oblivion. This cord's going to bug me all day. TBS Oblivion review. Because I got this wrong. TBS plastic drone. I'm going to put it on the screen. So if we have a look just here, new screen share. There we go. So this is it. This is the TBS Oblivion. You can see I kind of pulled it apart, had a look at it, and it unbreakable drone with zero soldering, TBS Oblivion. I was not really the biggest fan of it, and I've got to say I was wrong at TBS. The more I have seen that thing go, it has become just a workhorse for Tony, long range Tony. He takes that all the time. It gets long flight times. I think it's a reliable drone that just it keeps going and going and going. It's not super fast or anything like that, but it's just if you get it, you're never going to be let down by it. It just keeps going and going and going. So I think you will appreciate it if you have one of those in your quiver. Nick Sebring is saying, who hit the auto scan? So hopefully we're still live streaming and that sort of stuff, because let me know. I better double check this window right here. Oh, looks like we're all still good. And we've got a righty fly. He's just tuning in as well. He's saying, what's up, brother? How you been? I've been a little bit tired actually this week. The kids have been driving me a little, let me pause this. The kids have been driving me a little bit crazy, to say the least. So that's what you get with a toddler and a newborn. Definitely don't help in the sleep department. And Evan is saying, hey, we'll get back to the news in just a little bit as well. Evan is saying, hey, Stu, should I get the Cadex Vista DJI goggle when I have the money? Or what are your differences between the Vista and the original DJI Air unit? Right, so the original Air unit, yes, you should get that when you have the money. I think digital is a great way to go. I think I just heard Raven come in. Raven, can you hear me? I've muted myself, but he's in there ready in the Discord. But yes, the DJI definitely worth the money. But if you want to do onboard recording, that's when the bigger air unit does like the proper recording on there. The Cadex Vista, it's a little bit smaller, it's a little bit lighter, but it doesn't do that onboard recording. Still, both great cameras, both stream in some beautiful quality DJI HD that streams straight back to your face. I think you're going to absolutely love it. I can see Raven trying to talk to me right now, but Raven, I can't hear you because I've got myself muted. Uh, Sorry about that, brother. Let me get something up on the screen because I think in just a little bit it's going to be time for the news. Let's see how we go. Oh, what's that? It's coming in live from the field. Raven, what's going on? We got Raven 187 in the house. What's going on, my resident news FPV reporter?
Oh, I just had my ears blowing out. I had both you coming through both bloody things. That was
Okay, what are we talking about here? We're talking about sound. Yep. Let's move
yeah.
on.
That's one thing you don't need is to ask you twice. Bloody hell.
Yeah, sorry about that. You might have to mute me on stream. We've got to be careful. Jingle was saying that was a bit loud. Yep, it might have been. It definitely was pumping through my headphones as well. How you
Wow.
been, brother?
Yeah, I'm awake.
Yep.
Yeah, good.
Got your
Yep.
morning coffee up there because you're in Oz as well.
I smashed it. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm looking at an empty cup right now. I'm
Yeah.
thinking I should have made that second. I usually have 2 coffees in the morning in quick succession, and then I'm good until maybe late afternoon.
Yeah, I try not to have too many coffees per day. You know what I've been thinking, right? I'm digressing straight away, but nothing but professionalism here. We're going to have to do a Tim Tam Slam maybe one time on the stream because a lot of people might not know what a Tim Tam Slam is, especially if you're in the States. You are absolutely uh, missing out. What do you think about that idea?
Sounds a little risque to anyone who doesn't know what a Tim Tam Slam is.
Oh, geez.
You might want to explain the.
How about you tell us what a Tim Tam Slam is? We'll see if they're interested in the chat as well.
Well, I think it's an Aussie Kiwi thing. So I'm a New Zealander originally, an Aussie now, but even we had it in New Zealand. Tim Tams are a chocolate biscuit, and you bite the end off each end, and then with a hot drink, so coffee, usually hot chocolate or something, or tea, you put one end in there, and then you suck the hot drink through the biscuit, and then you quickly eat it, and the whole thing's just melted and
Melted chocolate coffee goodness.
Yeah, and then you go to the dentist.
Yeah, that's it. Straight after, we've got Chucker FBV says, "Who's Tim?" So there we go, Tim and Tam getting on the slam. So you've got to be very careful right here. Got to be PG here on the FBV mix on your YouTube. You ready to do the UAV news?
Sure, why not?
All right, what story do you want to start off with first, brother? I'll put it up on the screen for people to see. What's our first story?
I think people are going to start thinking we're sponsored by eHung, but because we did a story the other week about them, that they're the ones that provide all the drones that do the crazy stuff in the air. But one of their biggest projects is a passenger.
Let me get it up on the screen here. If I click this
button. One that can actually take people. I've been following it for a few years actually. When I first got into FPV, it was just one of those random videos on YouTube I saw.
This is it here. I'm going to push play for the people in the background while we're talking about it, and people can see. So what can you tell me about this drone, or where is it, or the company, or it looks like it's got a quad? No, it's got a lot of propellers actually. Motors on top and bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 motors. Is that possible?
See, I'm at the point where I still don't believe 100% that it's real, because if you see certain shots, you could almost go, well, that could sort of be filmed without passengers in it, and then you see the passengers in it from a different aspect.
This part, sorry, I'm cutting you off here. They're going through the steeple. Let me just go back here. This is just obviously fake. Like that's an FPV drone. They're not flying that drone through the. That's a bit of misleading marketing, It makes it look like it's flying between the church and that sort of stuff. But anyway, yeah, you think this thing might be fake?
Well, I don't know. Like, I've been following it for a while, as I said, and it's kind of, I don't know, it makes sense. But would you? They've put royalties in it, like they've put Chinese big, massive CEOs and government members in these things. But I guess in saying that, people get in helicopters, and that's one blade or two.
Yeah, I'd
And if
much
one
more.
of those, either one of those goes, it's all over.
But
There's, you know.
I've got a bit of auto rotation. Yeah. Do you guys think it's real in the chat? Would you be getting in here? Um, it's pretty convincing if it is fake. I want to know like what's the weight limit? You know, they've obviously just got one person in here, but that's something you don't really think of when it's lipo powered, and you know, someone who's like me eating 100 more cupcakes than looks like some of these people. I bet you the people they got to get in there, I'd be choosing some really skinny people anyway. And they're flying. Gee, they're flying this drone close to it, in front of
Yeah,
it. That's incredibly dangerous. Like that lady would be broken arms, broken legs. Whew, I don't know. I think that seems a little bit
it was amazing. I felt safe entire journey. Wow. Okay. This was my first time to experience such a bird's eye view from the
oh
air. Oh,
man,
good joke.
man,
Good. That was a good joke.
look at this. I can't believe like they're flying this. I'm just watching this last little bit when it's coming in for landing. We'll just hover this Inspire around it. No problem. What's the person doing on the inside? Probably freaking out. Like,
Oh my God, it's Mr. Steel. Wow. Oh, that's what they need. They need like
oh,
Steel
yeah, I
or
would
Johnny
trust
or something
Steel.
just
I
to.
would trust Steel's piloting
I
skills.
would.
I wouldn't trust this thing. I'm not going to risk my life on this technology. I know a lot of people talking about it. It's almost like, do you see that winner we had a little while ago? That guy on the motorbike, that
Motorbike.
the motorbike drone thing in Dubai, the police one.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yep, yep. Yep.
I'd probably trust this over that though. I
I think that
think
was the first UAV news story
was it?
on one of your first
All right.
streams, yeah.
Let's do it. Let's move on. Unless we've got some other things you wanted to say about this one here, the passenger grade demo flight of the Yehung 216
No, not
Yen
really.
City of
No.
some province or something like that. This chick gets in, goes for a flight. All right, let's do it. What's
If
our
anyone can prove it's fake, though, then that would be good. If you can go through it and if you prove it's fake, that'd be awesome.
kids are saying how many rolls before she's sick? Where is the battery or fuel at? I reckon the battery is in this back. Oh no, you'd probably put your luggage in there. The battery is probably, let's see, does it scroll around it? Here's a better shot. It's probably underneath somewhere, I would say, because this, if I had to guess, would be a little capsule that you can put your backpack or something in. You put your shopping in there if you're super rich. I don't know. It's got lots of redundancy. That's what Mad Fish is saying. It's a giant lipo battery, and yes, drone
Flight on
pilot.
FlySky, it's 2.4, I think.
That part would be. Look at those motors. They're pretty robust, man. They look, I don't know, very. They definitely wouldn't want that crashing. Cut your leg off. That is for sure. It must be real. You couldn't have this many people. It's not like China to stage something, right? With this many actors and stuff. So this has got to be real.
Yeah,
I,
no, what would be the benefit of making your drone industry seem way more advanced than it actually is?
yeah. I don't know. All right,
There's
moving
no
on.
benefit in that.
Past the UAV news about that self-flying drone. What is the next one we're going to be looking at today?
Well, this one's pretty gory, so I don't know if you like whales, you might want to look away. But this is nature. It's what happens in nature. It's the
All right,
first
bit
time
of a disclaimer.
that,
It might be a bit gory if you don't like to
yeah,
see this. Just be prepared. You might want to click off. It's nothing too bad. It's just
no,
yeah, like you said, it is nature, and this is keeping with our theme. We always seem to we've got to have something ocean related every single week because I don't know what it's been, but I think every single UAV Futures news segment with Raven FPV, we've always had something in there looking at the ocean. Is that correct? I don't think we've missed one.
we have, and I
Oh,
had two to choose from this week. There was a dolphin one, so we were spoiled for choice. I just thought this one was really cool.
all right, I'm
'Cause
gonna
it's
click
literally
on
the
it here.
first time they've filmed that sort of attack, where
Uh,
a shark purposely drowns a freaking whale.
All right, so here's a shark. This is the first time I've ever seen before footage. Be warned, it's not too gory. There is a little bit of
No,
blood and stuff here, though. But this is also just for educational purposes. National Geographic, please no copyright strikes here. Just showing people what drones can do. But it looks like I'm going to play some of the footage right here. Man, sharks freak me out. I think they're real. A beautiful creature. Definitely impressive, but then they just they drown this whale. Is that what happens?
Well, they're great with chips as well, so we get our revenge on them, don't we?
A bit of fish and chips here. So what do they actually do to this whale? So this is the first
Well, they
episode we
basically just
filmed with a drone.
freaking drown it.
All right, and then this dude has a bit of a chat about it.
Well,
All right.
drown it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like just
Yeah,
drag it
because
underwater.
whales have to. Yeah, they have to breathe air.
So there we go. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that one? People saying killer whales. I'm guessing that's a humpback whale, man. These sharks took down a humpback whale.
Oh, I get it. I think it's a play on words there, Stu. Killer whales.
Yeah. Ah. I kind of. Anyway, maybe. Madfish is saying, "Oh, it's a shark." Kiss is saying the shark sausage as well. And Carlos is saying, "Oh, it lagged on me." So let's have a look here. I love the Aussies. That's from Bob. Reese FBV saying the great white. And Todd is saying the whale was old and could not keep up with the pack. I don't know, man. Looking at this, if that's a humpback whale, I don't think that I would say that's like not a newborn, but maybe a little bit older. Because look at the size of that compared to the shark. Humpback whales are like an extra boat in the ocean, unless that's the world's biggest shark. A megalodon or some garbage Hollywood movie, something that big. There's no way I think that would. Do you reckon a shark could take down a full humpback whale? I don't know.
There's a documentary. You got a Sharknado.
Yep.
They can do amazing things. Like I couldn't believe it.
A good old doco. That's it. It's a romantic comedy, I think, that one. Moving on. What's our next UAV news story? We've got 83 people watching. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I've got to say, hit the thumbs up button as well because I haven't done that. So you've got two choices. You can either auto scan, punch yourself in the neck, or hit the thumbs up button. And let's give a little bit of love for Raven FPV for helping us put these news stories together. And coming on, we also just got a donation. This one is from Joseph Cubs 52 with $6. He's saying, "G'day!" So Raven, is it cool if I just give Charlie a little snack and then we can continue on with the news?
Oh, I think I'll allow you to feed
the
your own dog. Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do it. So thank you very much. Charlie's head is already listening. He's already popped up. Huh? Yeah. What's happening? Yeah, that's great. I like this UAV news segment. You got going on there, Raven. That's a weird accent you've got. Here you go, Charlie.
Is your dog a bit slow, or is that why he talks like that?
Well, he's a Labrador. I wouldn't say he's the most. I'm not going to be getting Charlie to decipher any cryptic codes or anything like that. Maybe I don't know. I like to think he's a little bit dopey. Let's go to this one news. Kareen Chair, thank you very much, Josh. And Charlie says thank you very much as well. What's our next story, Raven? What are we looking at?
Well, I don't want to oversell it, but this is literally, and most people have probably seen this, it's gone a bit viral in our community.
I know it.
This is easily the best thing ever. Like, it doesn't get better than this. All the stars align sometimes, and someone just gets trashed by a horse.
All right, so if you haven't seen this, get ready to get stunned. Can this go full screen because it almost deserves it? I got to. Should I turn the sound off? I think we should be right. I've watched.
There's no music.
Multiple times. Here we go. This is the greatest clip I've seen all week. So we've got this, and Can I call him a dude? I haven't pushed play on mine yet, but I'm gonna say he is a bit of a toss. Whether he was allowed to do this or not, I say it's still not a good call. Like I'm allowed to.
Well, apparently it was. I was thinking that, but then I read a comment saying it was probably. I think it was a professional shoot, and there are many horses that are trained for use in stunt work around frickin' helicopters and the police horses for. They're in the middle of riots, so it could be just bad luck. But at the same time,
it depends. Enjoyed it, man. And John Stoll, thank you very much for your £2. I think that's a pound. Is that £2 donation? Thank you very much for that super chat, brother. Here we go. Madfish was saying yes, the horse. Kiz Bartlett's saying I heard he auto scan, and that's why I ready. I'm going to push play. Check this out. All right, here's the clip. Whoop! Boom! Oh. Oh, get wrecked! Oh, and look, I'm gonna pause it back here because
Gosh.
if this was a professional shoot, check this out, right? So he got obviously got clipped. We're gonna watch him get hit about 100 times. But if I pause it here, he's making the horse run between him and there's like a little fence just here. I don't know what he was trying to do or didn't plan that out or something. I don't know. I got absolutely wrecked. The horse couldn't have gone any less of an angle to try and get behind this little gate. Man, why is my phone just blowing up? Sorry, Raven. I've got to be checking that nothing's no
You're right.
emergencies are happening. But unlock your stupid phone. Oh, well, looks like that emergency can just keep going. Yeah, the guy got absolutely wrecked. We're going to watch it again, probably a few times. Here we go. Oh, he's got his ethics strap on there. Kaboom!
Only more.
Shakalaka!
See the receiver module?
Let's have a look. Oh, also, Russ Wolf, thank you very much for your donation as well. It only took me half an hour to figure out how to donate. Thank you very much, Russ Wolf. The oldest man in FPV, thank you very much. I'm going to give Charlie a little snack from you as well. Jumping over here to Doggo Camp. Thank you from Toby. So here you go, Charlie. This is from Toby, also Russ and Sandy. There you go. Oh, yeah, that's great, guys. Thanks very much. You got any of that maple snacks? A bit of maple syrup, a couple of rocks. No worries.
Look at his face.
Okay.
I know we're lagged out right now, but man, his eyes.
Charlie's eyes. All right, let's watch this horse. I want everybody. We're going to slow this down, man. Okay, we've just had another one. Postman as well. Hey, Stu. I just got the rest of my parts that I finished. My TWE 210 Pro version. Well, let me know if you get stuck with it or you need any help. Please email me, Postman. It will be my pleasure to get you flying. This one here, while we're still on Charlie's camp. Here you go, Charlie. That one is from Postman as well.
Twee 2010. What was that? That was.
We'll have a Google of it, I think, in just a bit.
Was that that GearBest one?
I know we'll have a Google after this. I do want to watch this news story in just a little bit though as well. Sorry, I want to watch this person get smashed by. It
was your original frame.
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Yep.
In the $99 build, I think.
Oh, yes. That was about $12, man. That was crazy good value. All right, let's do it. Let's watch each one of these components a few times because I say don't fly near animals, especially don't fly near horses. I don't know. This horse didn't look like it was enjoying it, but here we go. Watch the module. Watch his goggle module. Boom! It's just getting absolutely ripped apart. One bit goes flying up the top of the screen. It like disappears.
Gosh.
I think that's
what else comes off.
His antennas and modules are absolutely gone.
The faceplate on the goggles comes off. Look at that. The bloody foam on it.
All right.
Oh
yeah. And then what happens to his radio? I've got to watch his radio.
There's a QX7. I think.
Boom!
Yep. And is he on Crossfire?
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I've got something special to show to the viewers. I don't know if you've seen this one, but God, it made me laugh. I'm gonna kind of take over for just a little bit here. Stay on the line. I want to show something funny. If I get back to this one, I'm gonna put something else on the screen. So we're seeing this guy get hit by the horse. If I go to this, I did see this clip, and God, it made me laugh as well. Please let me find it. Here we go. It's called "It Had to Be Done." So I'm gonna make sure there's no sound in it. Oh no, music! What's going on? Oh, hopefully that was only 1 second. It's that. So here we go. Here's this is my addition to the news here. Here's
demonetized. Yeah, you did that too well, Stu. That is what got.
Alright, so he's getting smashed, and then it's just him falling all over the shop. They're already doing memes about it, and running with some horses, doing the tower dives right here. I got to give a big whoever this is, well done. Well, this is that original Rotorite video too in the background. You can see why that was such a dumb idea when they decided to dive that bridge. But have you seen this clip before, where they've just like superimposed this dude getting smashed?
I haven't seen this one before. I've seen the TBS meme one where it's like TBS and ethics hitting. Oh, I can't remember which one it was.
I think it's TBS and I'll get it up on the screen in just a little bit as well. But yeah, that made me laugh. This
I hear it. Yeah,
We've got some other people laughing as well. And then if I can go back to here. And finally, get this out of the way. And then we're going to move on to our final story of the week. If I can get this up. Don't take that out of context.
yeah.
Oh, jeez. The one of the memes that I saw. Okay, I don't know where it is, but I'll get the other news story up in just a little. I've kind of lost it, but it was pretty much of that dude on the horse, and he's holding Free Sky and Fat Shark. He's got his Free Sky controller and Fat Shark, and the horse is just DJI and TBS just coming in and absolutely smashing them out of the
You have a
out of
look at
the
your
air.
PM in Discord. It's there.
All right, I'll have a look. Let's have a look. My PM's in Discord. Open this up, and let's see. If I have a look at 1 second. Just got to find my little. Here we go. All right. So open original. Here we go. We'll get this full screen, full resolution. Here we go. So this is the one. This made me laugh as well. New screen share. Also at a.
People are so quick. This came out like 2 hours after the story broke on Reddit. It's crazy.
Oh, so we've got here's the dude just flying, and of course his Team Black Sheep and DJI coming through. Goodbye, Fat Sharks. Goodbye, Tyrannus. That guy, I feel like if people could mistake that dude for me, maybe if I was a little bit more hairy, I don't know, had a thicker beard, but gee, could be mistaken. Do you reckon that dude's profile looks like me on the side? What do you guys reckon, chat? I'm not.
He's a bit too skinny, mate.
Jeez. Savage, right? And also, John Salt, thank you very much for your super chat. He said you didn't give him a snack from me. So there we go. We're going to put, usually, John, we need for snacks, it's got to be over the $5 mark because people often, when we first started, each other was getting way too many snacks. But we'll add those two together. So your £2, £2, that's going to be over $5 Aussie. Here you go, Charlie. This one is from John. So let's get on the screen right here. Doggo Cam. Oh, yeah, just a little bit of extra right there. Have a little snack. Hanging out, just chilling out with you guys. Thank you very much for everybody for your donations as well. We are working towards getting a stream deck so I don't have to use this silly mouse to click around and try to control some of these streams. Should make it a little bit easier for you guys as well. Back here, main face cam, my mug on the screen. We're doing the UAV news with Raven. We've got 91 people watching. We've been streaming for 33 minutes and we've got 59 thumbs up. So give me a thumbs up. We don't have any thumbs down yet. So thumbs up, thumbs down. Have you enjoyed these news stories? And what is our final one we've got, Raven? What are we looking at today?
Yes, we're going to finish on a warm and fuzzy note. I thought this one was quite cool. It's the idea that learning to fly drones can help in therapy with things like PTSD and cognitive disabilities, and that, like, with the focus on people, I guess, after the war, so
Okay.
war vets in America.
All right, so I've got it up on the screen. It looks like we've got a guy here. He's got Fat Sharks. He doesn't have. It looks like he's lost both of his legs, and he's got a beast of a quad, like a 550 or something, flying around in front of him. He's starting to do a bit of FPV.
Well, it's amazing because let's say you can't walk, or you've lost the use of something. All of a sudden you can fly.
Mm-hmm. You can feel free. You can move
around,
huge. And you don't feel like you're like think about for us, right, where we are fully able with our bodies and we can move in any way that we want to, and we still feel that amazing experience when we put the goggles down. We become a bird, a jet fighter pilot, Superman, a pod racer, whatever it's going to be. You are in that drone flying around and you feel free. Imagine what it must feel like when you are trapped in a wheelchair for some of these people who really miss that feeling of movement, and then they can get out and do something like this. I'm a big believer of using drones as, drones for good, I think. This would be great for those people. I think it'd be a very cool program for a lot of people to be involved in. And it doesn't just have to be people who might have some conditions like this. I even think for old people who are stuck in like some of those old folks' homes, I think it'd be great to take some drones in there and show them and get them experience. FPV pretty much for anyone. I don't see any negatives associated with it. All right, what can you tell me about this article we've got here? Because I should link it actually.
It's
Therapy
not like
drones.
it's not exactly something that's been widely spread, but the I guess the idea behind it is a non-for-profit called Wounded Eagle, which is started by a guy who's a U.S. veteran himself.
Yep.
So it's based in Los Angeles, and they basically created it to provide training, for wounded and disabled vets.
We've got
And
it.
so for
You go. You go.
sorry, well, I was going to say if you qualify, there's no cost for the training, and I think they actually help you with the gear and stuff. So it's the type of thing you want to see get a lot of help, a lot of exposure.
Does he have a contact us page? I wonder. Let's scroll
Probably.
down.
Yeah, we can work that out.
All right. Let's see. Might be something we can look at. See if we can do something to help them out or something. Yeah, no, very cool, nice, heartwarming news story. So we had a self-flying drone. We had a bit of tech in there. We had our ocean segment, which always seems to pop up. We had our meme one, and then which is the person getting wrecked by the horse. And then here is a little story about drones helping people, which is probably the most. Because look, let's be honest, drones have helped all our lives. I know for me, I'm so grateful for what drones have given me. And here we've got drones helping people who definitely deserve something special like this. So I think, yeah, no, nice pick of articles. I got to say this week, Raven. I enjoyed them all.
Yeah, try and go for something, a little bit random, but we always have to get a marine-based one. So the
Yeah.
week that I can't, I'm just not going to do the news at all.
Okay, no pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure. That kind of leads us into the segue as well. This week, I want to know for you guys, what have drones done for you? And I want to know what is it that got you started in FPV. So I want to hear about the start of your FPV journey. How did you get into it? What were you doing before it? A little bit of backstory to this, how you got into this life-changing hobby. So if I jump over here and stay on the line just for 2 seconds here, Raven. If I jump over here, you can see on Discord. And what I would like people to do, if you're playing along at home, can you please, if I get this new screen share, I want you to jump in this voice chat like this as well, or it could be a help voice or Trev's personal bleep. Actually, we're going to do it Trev's personal bleep line. If you want to jump in there and tell me about your FPV story, one of these mods is going to jump in there. They'll listen to your story, and I want to know I want to know all about you guys. How did you get started in FPV? Are you waiting to get started in FPV? All that sort of stuff. Go jump in there. And then I'll get you live on the stream and just hang out and we'll ask some questions and find out what you're doing and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know, some of the mods could jump in there, have a chat to them, and then when they give me the AOK, we can pull some of them in and have a bit of a chat as well. So let's do that. And if I jump back here to my main face cam, thank you very much, Raven, for your news stories this week.
No worries.
What do you got on for the rest of the day?
Oh, I'm not letting you cut me off.
Okay, I'm like, look, my hands are not on the keyboard. I'm not cutting you off, bro. What do you got on for the rest of the day?
So you've made me all. You conditioned me to it now.
I cut him off. Oh, there we go, Raven. Thanks very much for that UAV news with Raven. We're going to close out that segment, of course. Absolutely love it. Here we go. A great job. People laughing. We got some other people in the chat as well. We've got 108 people watching. 39 minutes we've been streaming for. That's gone very quick as well. So, thank you very much. Chaka says your build came up in my YouTube feed. Well, thanks for letting me know that, Chaka FPV, because that's what I do these videos for, is to get people started in FPV. I'm going to have a sip of coffee, and then I want to hear from you guys as well. And also, we might run a bit of a competition. Should we do a bonus competition? Don't forget, we do have a giveaway that is a UAV Futures jackpot. You guys, if you have been watching for a long time, we're going to be drawing that in a little bit. And the prize, it's getting a little bit ridiculous. But we might also do a giveaway for like some UAV Futures memes or something like that. We might be able to have a meme competition. And I want to know, How did you get started in FPV? What's going on? Are you going flying this weekend? And Evan is typing a whole bunch. You waited for, I'm not too sure what he's saying. Josh, also, thank you very much for your donation. He's saying savage. We've really cut a Raven off right there. And it looks like we might have one person in the chat. It looks like we might have Reese FPV. I think people are chatting to him, figuring out his story, how he started in FPV. Let's see. DazBug15. Hi, Stu. Have you tried the Mobula 6 HD small 250 milliamp batteries on a regular Mob 6? It's too fast for my brain for about 3 minutes with JESC. It's insanely quick. No, I have not. I don't feel like I think the Mob 6 was better on the 19,000 kV version. For me, it was just a little bit too quick on the 25k, so I definitely stuck there on the 19,000. Much more suited for my types of indoor flying as well. Drunken Bullet says, just got here. What did I miss? Stu, still auto scanning. No, my friend, we just missed the UAV Futures news with Raven. And I got to say, I think this was the best segment we've done all week. Oh, because we do it once a week. But also, I thought we had some great coverage of articles there. Really have to give him a thumbs up for that one. Madfish is talking about a chocolate lab. Kiz says it's growing and growing. And Chucker would like to know, is the Talon V2 flight uploading soon? So some people got a bit grumpy that there was no flight footage. The reason is because when we pulled that Talon apart, the antenna came off, and then we went flying, and of course the range was terrible. So we could only do a couple of punch outs, and then before you know it, we couldn't really run it through its speed runs. We couldn't rip it around the track. Excuse me, it just wasn't working. So put it back home, and I've got to go back out and film it again, which is a little bit annoying. I know, trust me, I was there ready to rock and roll, do our work. It just didn't happen. Jeremy is saying, yeah, Grady, I thought Stu too, but I'm sorry for that guy, but very happy it ain't Stu. Oh, you thought it was me. You mean on the horse. You thought I was that dude in front of the horse. No, it's not me. I would never be doing anything like that. I get extremely frustrated at people who do stupid stuff with drones because it's just not good for any of us. I want to share this hobby with as many people as possible and show the good side of drones, and it only takes couple of bad apples to spoil the bunch, so to speak. All right, let's find out, how did you guys get started in FPV? If I go over here and look at Discord, we've got maybe I need like a PM or something like that from somebody. Dodgy, Russ, and Gunner. There's also one here. I don't know where Reese has gone. He used to be in there. We'll see if someone else. If you want to jump on this live stream, come in, have a bit of a chat. Let me know what's going on in your weekend and how you got started on FPV. Please jump over into this channel right here. We'll have a chat with you. But also, let's have a look. I want to do a bit of a competition for you. Some of these UAV Futures memes we've got as well. So if you've got some memes about UAV Futures, I put them under the live stream part. And also, for anybody new, is this even? It's not even coming up. You can't even see underneath here. There is a new part as well called Clip That, where I want you to put some Clip That videos in here. So I've made its own little segment right there if you want to jump in, have a chat, all that sort of stuff. Let's do it. Back to my main face cam. All right. Evan is saying, Stu, what happened to the PC upgrade? Now it's saying Stream Deck Pro. So we got there, bro. We are going to be getting a new PC very soon. I'm just not sure what to do with the graphics card. So I think some people have said a new series of graphics card is about to drop. So I might need to wait on that part, but I will be able to get the other things. We've got Postman Drones 2020. Thank you very much for your $4 Canadian there, my friend. What's going on up there? It's probably got some good daylight savings for you to go flying because it's on the northern part of the planet. Get this off the screen right here. Thank you very much for that donation. What's the weather like in Canada? And Gunner says, got a story about starting FPV you want to tell? Join Trevor's personal bleep line in Discord. There you go. Thank you very much, Gunner. And how Sloop is asking about Aussie drone laws, which we're just going to avoid that question entirely. And Dana's RC says, yes. I'm watching my Radio Master get closer and closer after 4 months. So exciting. I bought the package with a Micro TX as well. So it should be up and ripping around in no time. And also, oh, I just saw the super chat there from Postman that came up in the chat part. He's giving me a little fist pump as well. So thank you very much, brother. Very, very much appreciate it. All right. Reese FPV says, my phone is messing up because my speed isn't fast enough to get the data past the slow point, so no problem. Fisted FPV, welcome. I heard you got some great quads. Some people are very, very jealous. I've been hearing all about them. And you have one with like some 8-inch arms or something like that. And Dodgy says, we're in Trev's bleep line as well. Get this up on the screen. Let's find out and what is happening. Looks like we've got a whole bunch of people in there. Morse FPV might be coming on in just a little bit. Drunken Bullet. While people are letting me know, he says, I just finished putting my beta FPV twig together. I will be testing it sometime today. A little YouTube channel called UAV Futures got me into flying FPV. My wallet wants to punch him in the neck. So, yeah, sorry about that. I am sure. You know what? I used to keep a spreadsheet when I first started flying FPV and of like my prices, and I just had to stop doing that because it got a bit depressing looking at the thousands and thousands of dollars. I will have a new video coming out soon though that is pretty much the right way to start FPV. So if I went back and started FPV, what gear would I get? So starting tomorrow, everything disappeared. If I was just not making YouTube videos, what would I get? That video is coming out very, very shortly. And Chris is saying, do SIM keys get distributed immediately, or you have to wait for software to come out before sending the keys? You just need to wait, buddy. When I usually say I'll send out a SIM key, it goes on like a little list. I will be sending them out. I do actually have 2 emails that I need to respond to. I have a bunch of emails. It's just getting the time to go through them. They're kind of on the lower priority. They will be coming out, but in terms of making these live streams, making the videos, testing, and binding up everything, there is a lot of stuff that happens on behind the scenes, and SIM keys are just like a little bonus to say thanks to you guys. And also, Rotorman Dan, he has sent me through a super chat of $4.20, and it says 420 bros. So that's another. I don't know why this donation number keeps coming up. I think we have, if I show you on the screen. And please let me know in Trev's personal bleep line mods if we're ready. Can you just type something in the comments or somewhere to let me know if if Mo's is good to talk about his FPV experience? But I want to show, is this what people keep referencing with their donations? Let's see. We have at Woolworths, so which is like let's have a look here. Our meat pies. I don't think you guys eat meat pies maybe so much in the States. Check this out. Welcome to the FPV Mix, where we're having a look at some strange Australian cuisine. New screen share. And then I don't know why you guys keep referencing these all the time, our 420 meat pies. So there we go. Is this what you guys keep talking about? You've got your meat pies there. I think most of the time you just have pumpkin pies and sweet pies over there. But in Australia, meat pies are very, very popular, full of beef and I guess gravy or something like that. And there we go. Pack of 4, $6.50 at Woolworths. But there we go. Thank you very much, Rotorman Dan, for your 420 little donation. And also Chucker FPV, he's donated with $4.20, and he says choice bro. So there we go. Looks like we've got a lot of, why is there 2 pictures here? Do we really need to find out, like, is this what we want? I don't know, but yeah, thank you very much, Chucker FPV, for your one. You've also donated $4.20. So I don't know why you guys love these steak pies so much, but there you go. Let's go back here to main face cam and see. We've got some people talking about gardening, it looks like, in the chat. People saying don't heat that pie up too high in the microwave. And Drunken Bullet says 420 is my favorite prop size. There we go. Well, let's find out what is going. I don't know if they're nice pies. I don't really like pies from the supermarket like that. They're never as good as the ones you get from the bakery. Mods, is this person ready? Yes or no? Please throw me in the comments. Let me know. Are we going to be getting... Oh, he's disappeared. Man, this segment, this live call-in, I don't know what is happening right here. So I'm going to need some better system next week rather than trying to decide to do this on the fly. Land Penner, thanks so much for making FPV contact and getting me into the hobby in the 5th grade. Well, cheers for tuning in. And it is absolutely my pleasure. FPV changed my life. What we might do, let's talk about my FPV journey then, because I can't understand what is 10 minutes wait on the new joins. UAV Futures keep scaring them away. Here we go. Sorry about that, boys and girls. The way I started FPV, I was just chilling at home. I wanted to do something a bit more productive instead of just playing video games. I started watching YouTube videos. A kid at school brought in, when I was a teacher, a little drone that was flying around, and it was kind of cool. I went home, did a bit more Googling. I watched a video about some people flying drones in the snow. And I was like, that looks pretty cool. Tried it out. Saw that Star Wars Pod Racer one. Oh, Bob's your uncle. And then here we are today, with you guys as well, watching me ramble at the camera, but I want to show you some of the gear that I started with. That's what we're going to do. We get this 4 and 20 meat pie off the screen. We had Emax Nighthawk. Check this out. Oh, it might have been called the Pro. Whoo! This is my first drone. They're selling it at Hobby King. This is like one of the worst websites there is. Discontinued product. Thank goodness. Check this out. This was my first FPV drone right here. Look at it. You had no tilted camera. I ground out, I think, this front little part so I could put a bit more angle on here. It was only held in by the thinnest of bolts underneath. I didn't actually have one of these special PDBs, but does that look like it's going to be robust? Nope. That's going to rip apart in about 2 seconds. I had green propellers. This person's got a big LED bar on the back. That is kind of cool. I do like that. But look at the antenna. It's just asking to, how many crashes is that going to hold up? Not very many at all. It's going to get absolutely ripped off. Everything had dip switches. And where's all the middle components? I think you were actually supposed to put your battery in this middle part here, which meant in a crash, the battery would come sliding out the back and snap off this antenna. Just all in all, very, very bad design. I can't believe that this is what we used to fly around with. Does bring back a lot of memories though, and it just goes to show too, you don't need the best gear to have a lot of fun. Jumping back here, main face cam, we've been streaming for 52 minutes. We've got a lot of people watching. No idea what that is all about. It's probably some bots or something coming right through. Rotorman Dan says, has you tried RPM filtering in Betaflight 4.2 yet, Stu? I have not, buddy, and thank you very much for that $5 donation. So we're going to give a little Charlie snack to him right here. Let's get this on the screen. And I try not to touch that filtering too much because why? I don't know enough about it, to be honest. If my drone flies well, I usually just leave it. Here you go, Charlie. Oh, yeah, thanks, Rotorman Dan. That's delicious. Yeah, those 420 meat pies also. I'm going to have to try one of them. So yeah, I have a bit of a rule that I feel like is it's a piece of advice, I should say. If I go back here, if you are starting drones and things are working for you, do not take your drone, don't upgrade the ESC firmware, don't then start flashing it, don't start messing around with it because you see these other people doing it online. If you are a newcomer, please, 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 just fly the drone and if you have less than 100 packs under your belt, don't start messing around with stuff because if you're a newcomer, you're not going to notice the difference between an ESC protocol or a little bit of filtering. You're still learning on the sticks. It is absolutely wasted. Plus, you run the potential of breaking and bricking your quad. So do not do it. But as far as that RPM filtering, no, I haven't really messed around with it too much. Rotorman Dan. So he's saying, as a newbie, he's agreed. Oh, okay. So I thought you might be someone very experienced by talking about it. Yeah, if you're a newbie, don't do it. And June Loki 619 is saying, do not auto scan. Rotorman says, Dan says, I use stock tunes. I do very little. Absolutely, that's what you should be doing. That's how you should be doing it. Carlos D says, hey Stu, if you want to try Betaflight RPM filtering, I can walk you through it. Also, it's so good on a 5-inch. How many packs have you put through, Carlos D? Because I have put through thousands and thousands and thousands, and I get some pre-built, pre-tuned, premium bind and flies. And the difference between like a stock tune on like a Sedora and a premium product actually doesn't feel as noticeable as some people make it out to be. So I don't know if RPM filtering, yeah, if it comes out and it's default and it's working, that's good. It's also a great way to break your quad. I'm going to say don't I just don't want to recommend it. I feel like a lot of my audience is in that new to intermediate range, and RPM filtering is like the upper end of what you can try to do with your quad. All right, Evan is saying, "What the heck is auto scan?" I've heard it. No, 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 no. Evan's actually heard me talk about auto scans as many times as he's punched some comments in here. And I have it on my 7-inch now on a Maytech F405. And Fifsted says my wife knows what auto scan is. Ben just got my first transmit and it's broken. I got some crossed wires or something internally, so I can't even use it on the sim. What sort of radio are you using, Ben? Because a lot of times, how do you know that you've got some cross wires? We might be able to help you out. Just give us a little bit more information. Very, very unlikely that it came from the shop like that. I often get a lot of comments like, "Hey, this is broken. This is not working." Might be a driver issue on your PC. It might be like your cable that is. It might be a different USB cable that you need to work. All that sort of stuff. Carlos, before I lost my 5-inch, I got 100 packs and it was super shaky and prop washing like crazy until someone helped me with black box and put on RPM filtering. It definitely, if you adjust the tune and the PIDs and those things, it can make a huge difference. And Malice Vex says 334 people watching and only 93 thumbs up. Smash that like button, peoples. All right, so I'm going to guess that a lot of those people watching are probably bots. There's no way we had a crazy increase of that many coming through. But thank you very much, bots, for tuning in. And you definitely, when you become our overlords, remember that us people here, Skynet, we appreciated the drones. You don't need to obliterate us whatsoever. So there we go. Let's hit that thumbs up button. Show them a bit of love as well. And turn down your notch filter. We've got a lot of people talking about some RPM filtering in the comments. All right. And I have a bit of a sad story here from Dat Boy Drew Bobs. He says, I did the stupid and bought the QX7 Access. How should I go about getting D8 compatibility? Now, this is why I want to punch FreeSky in the neck. I am sorry there, Dat. I used to really like FreeSky. I used to love their QX7. I said, this is great. This is a cheap radio that people can get them into the hobby, and they may never need to upgrade. So it's a very, very good value piece of kit for what it offers. Then what did FreeSky do? They went, oh, you know what? We've got a good customers fan base. We've got some loyal consumers right here. Let's screw them over, make it so when they buy a radio, they can't use any of their old models or any of the other FreeSky protocols that we've talked about in the past. We'll make a new protocol, and then they have to spend more money on it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's do that. And now you're in a position where you might have their new access radio and you can't bind up to D8. What you'll need to do is you'll need to buy an extra module that will plug in the back to give it D8 compatibility. So we can try and probably Google one, actually. I'll show you what it looks like. Something like this. And here you go. So I hope you're ready to spend another 40 Australian dollars. Something like this will help you. I think this is the correct one if I put this on the screen. All right, so there we go. You need to put this module in the back of your QX7. But what a frickin' ripoff. Don't make me buy a FreeSky radio and then lock me out and make me spend some more money. That is definitely not what... It's not on FreeSky. You dogs, what are you doing? So I'm not a fan of FreeSky anymore for that exact reason. I've got all the radios. I can fly D8 DC. Doesn't matter what I have. But for you guys out there, you everyday pilots, you just want to know what is the right. I can't talk properly. I'm having a stroke. Right radio to get. FreeSky is not doing themselves very many favors. All right. We've got Dark Sagan in here. Bike grinders, bots. Oh, good. They're all disappearing right now. A newbie flighter says, how do you enter the giveaway? Because the link in the description is not working. I guess if it's not working for you, buddy, maybe you can't enter. Sorry about that. RPM filtering will solve most of it. Auto scan is the meta. Yep, there we go. That's what auto scan is. And it's bot grinders bots from Dot. So I turned down for what? Thanks very much, Raven. Redwood says, got the Jumper T12 Pro after hearing about the FreeSky stuff. Absolutely, that is a good choice. I think Jumper and also Radio Master, they're kind of the go-to radios now. Why? Great price, great value. And if we go to, I haven't plugged this actually, UAVfutures.com, this radio right here, the Radio Master T16S is probably my radio of choice. We have this great little write-up. If you are new to the hobby, you're thinking about getting in, this is the radio that I recommend to buy. This bad boy right here. Kaboom Shakalaka Shaquille O'Neal is a fantastic radio, also at a good price, and we've got our little review of it. Look at this handsome devil right here, with that diatone T-shirt on that has a terrible. For some reason, they put a giant cat logo on the back, so I can only ever wear that inside the house. Never if I'm going out anywhere. It's a little bit embarrassing. And let's see. Uh, Travis is saying, I think the T16 or the TS16 is the way to go for the non-digital. Absolutely. On the same page there. We got Grumpy Trev. So hard to understand, Stu, when you're not waving your arms. What's going on, Grumpy Trev? I wonder if I can pull Grumpy Trev onto the chat. Is that something you guys would like to hear as well? Or do you guys want me to get Grumpy Trev on the chat? If he's not too busy, I could be throwing him under the bus right here. And let's see, Trevor, can you hear me? We can find out what you guys are going to be doing. Trevor Simon, I want TBS to come out with a digital rig. And as Ross says, I got the FlySky i6. Was that a bad choice? It was a bad choice nowadays, actually. I think there's better radios out there. Even the Beta FPV radio would be better, and that's also cheaper. FlySky, it's just not known for having the greatest reliability. I'm checking some Discord messages, seeing what Trevor's actually up to. Getting some strange PMs as well. Let's see. Yes to Grumpy Trevor. That's from Mark's Mods. Bob, Stu, have a 10-month-old before. I have a 10-month-old. How old before kids can fly? Well, there's no right or wrong answer there, BoFab. For me, my daughter thinks that she's flying, and really what I'm doing, I just give her a pretend radio. I hover the drone around, and she thinks it's great. So we usually do that a couple of times a week. I might do that actually later sometime today. But then just it's not about whether they fly or not. It's just about having fun with FPV and having fun with just doing something together. There's a bit of UAV Futures family advice. UAV families, it doesn't matter whether it's not the end result, it's the process that you go through. So yeah, Trevor says that's what I do with Stu. So I'm not too sure what he's talking about there. Trevor, are you coming on the chat, my friend? If you do, jump in UAV crew and we can have a chat, find out what you are doing today. Are you going flying, anything like that? I'm sure a lot of people would like to hear from you. Sellers FPV says, hey, I love me some Stu and the UAV Futures family. Yep, that's you guys. I don't have no idea why we have 311 people watching. That's just freaking me out a little bit, actually. Let's get back down to the nice 100 that I feel much more comfortable with. Rotorman Dan, he sent through a super chat and he says, please buy a Grumpy Trev a beer for me. All right, Trevor, I got to get you a beer, buddy. And also, we got to give Charlie a snack as well. So here we go. Not Charlie. Trevor, do you want a beer or a scotch, my friend? Here we go as well. Charlie, here's from Rotorman 10. We've got another super chat coming through. This one's from Fisted with $2.17. He says, get yourself some hot chips for lunch. So there we go, Fisted. Thank you very much there, buddy. I shall do that. I got some chips in the freezer, so I'm going to have to cook them. And they're actually potato gems. I was telling this story last night. You guys call them tater tots or something like that in the States, but we call them potato gems here in Australia. Oh, and I can see Grumpy Trev. I'm coming, my friend. That sounds terrible. Woo! Jesus. There we go. There's another clip, that segment. Anyway, I told my daughter, I said, yeah, we're having some gems for dinner. And she was very, very upset when I pulled out the potato gems because she thought we were having gems and crystals and like all these different types of gemstones and everything like that. She's like, what's that? That's potato, Dad. That's not a crystal. So I was like, oh, okay. All right. Archangel saying, clip that. Random Family Man says, X-rated, clip that. And Felix has said, oh no, that's going to get clipped. I'm going to jump in here, talk to Trevor. Trevor says, I'm excited as well. Chaos FPV says, Stu, not ignoring you, busy lately. I'll send you an email tomorrow, brother. Thank you very much, my friend. That'd be great because I need to ask you some advice actually about graphics cards and all that sort of stuff as well, especially with some of the 30s possibly coming out. Thank you very much, Chaos FPV. Really looking forward to it. Let's go in here, see what this old man, Grumpy Trevor's doing. If I jump in here. Hey, it's Grumpy Trev. What's going on, buddy?
G'day, mate. What's doing?
G'day, mate. Not much, just doing a bit of live stream. What are you up to? Here's a bit of unexpected Grumpy Trevor on the stream. Are you at home or are you out or what are you up to?
I'm actually playing on the bench with a few of the micro drones just to get them going and keeping my skills up.
All right, which ones? I should also plug Grumpy Trev's YouTube channel. Let's do that while I'm talking to you, actually, Trevor. So what ones are you putting together?
I'm playing with the 85, you know, the HD one.
Oh, okay. How's it? Is it flying? You're going to be flying around your underground pit track?
Yes, I've been flying around the house and around the pit, which I'm in the process of redesigning, so it's a bit harder.
All right, I'm putting your channel. I'm linking your channel to everybody who's watching as well. New screen share. We're also getting some donations that are coming through. It says cheers for Happy Trev. So that's from Rotoman Dan. There's Grumpy Trev's user little link if you want to go check out his channel. If you haven't done that, let's go give him some love. Let's hit subscribe on his channel as well. He's one of the few featured channels. Do you know I've got you, Crash Test Cal, who I'm sure hasn't made a video in how long, and Granger as well. So Crash Test Cal's video is probably some years and years ago.
I think Cal's only made one video, hasn't he?
I think so, something like that. If you've got some questions for Grumpy Trev too, throw them in the chat. I'll read them out and ask you some questions. Trevor's listening to some lovely, what is that, your phone or some nice Chinese music in the background?
That was my phone, yeah.
You're just trying to get me a copyright strike there, brother. That's what you're up to. I think this one is from Celis, and he says, I think Grumpy Trev looks like an Old Spice kind of man. Do you know what Old Spice is there, Trevor?
Yeah, does he want a date?
I don't know. And Kiss is saying, can you ask Trev if he enjoyed that clip of the video I did? Oh, yeah, Trevor, have you seen that clip, that one of us together that people have clipped?
Yeah.
Yeah, what did you think of that?
I did, and he obviously hasn't looked at his page because I went and commented on it. I said there's a lawsuit coming.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought it was hilarious. Chaos FPV, he sent a $5 donation. He says, before I go, let's get the donation train rolling, folks. Choo. So I'll also give Charlie a snack. Thank you very much, Chaos FPV, just for tuning in for the streams. Being a legend of a dude as well. So here you go, Charlie. That is from Chaos. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, well, what time did you get to bed last night? Did you stay up late?
Yeah, I was playing the sim last night for a little while.
Yep. And Bob wants to know, Bob Fab, why is he so darn grumpy? Why are you called Grumpy Trev?
You can't beat me in here, can I tell him?
Oh, no, don't swear. Please don't swear. Why are you so grumpy, man? I just put the lid on this. We've got another donation as well. This one is from Rotoman Dan. He's saying, hell yeah, feed the dog. All right. Yeah, why are you so grumpy, Trevor? How did you get that nickname?
Well, I guess it all come down to a really bad pair of goggles.
Yep, we were going out flying every time. This is probably like in 2016, 2015 or something like that.
Yes, it was. I do remember it was a pair of monocle goggles we were doing, which made us look like RoboCop, and they was probably. I can't really say how bad they were because you can't beat me in here. So I think you should link that particular video and let them have a look at what goggles not to buy.
I don't know what's going on. We've got another donation. So as well, Rotoman Dan with that, make that dog gain a kilo tonight. And then another one from Chaos. Have a good one, folks. Someone give me a shout out within another one within the 30 minutes if I win the giveaway. All right, so we're going to have to give Charlie another snack. Sorry, Trevor. Look at these people interrupting with their donations. There you go, Charlie.
Where's my bloody snack? Come on.
Yeah, all right, you get a beer. We got a beer. Or do you want a Scotch whiskey?
Yeah, a Scotch. Got to have a Scotch.
All right, mate. You can come over once we're out of this lockdown. There you go, Charlie. So yeah, and we won't go over to Tony's place. Don't go over there anytime soon. All right, main face cam. Let's do it. I'm getting distracted. Welcome to the UAV mix, the FPV mix, where we go through. It's a live stream. We've got 219 people watching, and I'm almost certain that half of those people can't be real because let's hit the thumbs up button. Let's find out how many people are real, how many people are just bots in here. I don't know where they're coming from. R7 Driver says GT needs a cut of that. All right, GT. So I'll send you a check in the mail, my friend. And Ben Garcia, my transmitter, and let me know, Trevor, if you've got to go or anything like that. Don't feel like if you're happy just to stay on the line and talk random garbage.
I'll do that and just keep you in line, Stu.
All right, you do that. You do you. Ben Garcia, my transmitter with crosswires is the FlySky i6X. All negative values seem to output 100% positive. In the window calibration, output is very flickery. Right, Ben, so it is not the wrong way round. All you need to do is go into your mapping and reverse some of those channels. So there is an option inside your radio that you can click reverse channel, and then that way it will flip it around. So it's not broken. It's not a crossed wire. Nothing like that. It's if your values are negative, you know what I'm talking about, right, Trevor? On the radio,
Yeah.
there's a little option. I don't remember how to do it on the FlySky i6, and there is even possibly, depending on which, we're getting another donation as well. This one is from RJS Robert. Thank you very much. He says, "Bye, Trevor. Devon sandwich." All right, we're getting a lot of donations coming through. Look at Trevor.
He's been around for a while.
Yeah, he has been, and also Chaos FPV. Whew. Charlie's ears are pricking up as well. I got to give Charlie his little snack as well from Rob right here. Yeah, Devon Sandwich, that's been around from like 2017, I think, when that first started. People got on there. So thank you very much, Rob, for watching that for so long. There you go, Charlie. Nom, 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 nom. And also, Chaos FPV, he says, Scotch for a grumpy Trev. Oh, me. And then another donation. Choo-choo, folks. Get these donations rolling makes you emotional again. So, no, last time that kind of broke. Look, I can already see in my super chat, too, there's like all these little green symbols up the top. Thank you very much, boys and girls. Man, Charlie, you're getting spoiled as well. Whew, my voice is disappearing, actually. Notice how it goes a bit higher when I get too excited. I'm sure people are going to clip that.
Yeah, I've always noticed that.
All right, let's have a look here. Focusing. Let's focus, Stuart. Noble Flight says, well, I love the generosity on this guy. I was trying to answer a question. Yeah, so if you got your radio, switch them around in your... Okay, focus, Stuart. Switch the radio... inside the menu, there'll be a part, and it says like not your channel mapping, but I can't remember what it's called. There'll be a way to inverse the channel, I believe it's called. I'm going to look at that donation. Then that one too. You're going to have a look at that part, switch those around, and if it's your throttle or your, but also make sure when you go to fly it on a quad, double check your mapping as well in beta flight when you're actually going to fly your quad, because otherwise you're not going to be able to do it. We have one from Rodaman Dan. Again, he's saying, room poll, what is the best 3-inch to buy and fly? All right, so if you've got a 3-inch, please comment that down below. That sounds terrible. For a 3-inch, I kind of like the, I really did like the Diatone 349 or 346 or something like that. It was very, very fast. Flew great in the air. Good flight times. Thank you very much for your donation as well. Here you go. This one's from Charlie. And Postman Drones, he's given me a little person dancing or blushing or something like that. Thank you very much for your Canadian dollars as well there, my friend. There you go, Charlie. Oh, yeah, just having some snacks, eating some breakfast. Oh, there we go, audio. We've been streaming for 73 minutes. We're going to be doing a giveaway in just a little bit as well. Raven says the XJB145. Chaos FPV is saying, have a good stream, mate. Thank you very much, Chaos. Cheers for tuning in. Looking forward to your email, and I'll talk to you soon. Ben Garcia, a good thought, but I've already tried that, sadly. A negative 1% output is being read at positive 100%. Output in the sim, although window calibration reads it correctly. So then that means your radio, if Windows is reading it correctly, I don't think that your radio is not broken. It might be some setting that you've got wrong in the sim. Plug your FPV stories. So there we go. If you, we've got 180 people watching. I want to know, how did you get into FPV? Do you want to win a prize? Or there we go. If you would like, if you come on to the live stream, want to ask Grumpy Trevor and me some questions, tell us about how you got into FPV. Please jump in to one of the voice chat channels over on Discord. I can put it up on the screen right here. And if I go new screen share, jump in here, and one person who comes on here, I'll send them a special little prize after the stream as well. Trevor, I want to know, how did you get started in FPV? Actually, that's who we should ask.
One of my mates bought me one of those. Remember those big drones, big foam things that were bought out by, I don't know who they were now. I can't even remember. It was that long ago. It was a great big thing. It was about 2 foot by 2 foot polystyrene thing.
No, I don't think I ever saw one of those drones.
Operated those with your phone, and they normally flew away.
Okay. Oh, yes. It was like a toy drone from like Walmart or Big W or something like that. Yeah.
No. This is a real one. It was about $200 or something.
Mm-hmm. And then what happened to it? Is this the one near Andy's place that just disappeared over the fence or something?
No. That was another one. That was later on in the piece. Then got into the.
You're doing two things at once, aren't you? I can tell.
Yeah, the DJI stuff. What do you call it? Like flame wheels and all that sort of stuff. Started flying those things. And then Blackout, the guy Blackout, is somewhere up in Queensland, started making these drones. He was the first with these miniature drones. And got one of those.
They used to remember when they used to call them mini quads?
Yeah.
They don't call them that anymore. I'll Google the Blackout FPV.
Yeah.
These things were expensive too, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. They're about $700 US when they first came out. Complete, pretty expensive, but it was just too much fun.
Check this out. So this is from Get FPV. This frame was $149 US. Putting this on the screen right now, and you got to think how expensive that was. Look at it. It's not even that. It's not refined at all. Did it come with a PDB underneath? I can't remember.
No, that was later on. It did. They were pretty innovative. The guy that was doing them really
for its time, not for today's standards though. Look at them. Look how much extra hardware, and it's so heavy, and just it's not. I don't know.
Yeah, but he was first. Everyone's built around this thing. Yeah, he was the first guy with it.
He's like the Henry Ford of.
All those standoffs there. They're all plastic. And that was a sort of a good idea, but when you hit something, the whole lot sheared off. And so it was a complete rebuild because it just pulled your wires out and everything was a pain in the ass.
And it'd protect your... I've got to be careful of your language, Trevor. Beep, beep. But it would protect your components by kind of crumpling and taking a lot of that impact. And look at this. They were so wobbly. We even had a vibration dampener on the top that would stop things, make your camera footage look a little bit smoother when you were flying around as well.
They were specially made for the old... little, what are they called?
Mobulus?
Mobula, yeah.
No,
Mobulus.
Yeah, something like that. Thin action cam.
Yeah.
And they had no up tilt on the front as well, so obviously your camera just stuck completely out the front. Oh, man, how times have changed. All right, I think what I'm going to do is find out about some how other people started. If I get this on the screen, and then we're going to be doing a bit of a giveaway.
I don't have to go on a date with someone, do I?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. Let's see if and remember the chat is full. We've got a whole bunch of people in here as well. If someone could type to me, or when they've let me know, mods. All right. I'm getting some PMs here as well. Thanks very much for everybody jumping in here. Man, I can't do 3 things at once. Just 2. Lucky it's the end of the stream, right? People are just chilling out, winding down. Welcome to the FPV Mix, where I'd say, well, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Subscribe for more FPV-related content. We're just hanging out, talking all things drones, nothing too serious. I want to know what you guys are doing. We're trying to find, just before we do this giveaway, and I need some way to easily check this. I'm going to have a look at general FPV chat. If one of the mods can just ping me in general chat and say, yep, this is the person we're going to be talking to. I want to know, how did you start FPV? It looks like there's like about 10 people in voice right now. Very, very active, and it's going to be hard, a bit of a nightmare for some of the mods. All right. Let's see. I've got to keep reading these questions. Donnie is still here as well. Hellscraper FBV. Question for GT. What company is consistently making the best bind and fly drones? Who do you think makes the best bind and flies, Trev?
Who do I think?
Yeah.
Oh, gee, that's a hard one. No, there's too many. I couldn't nail it down.
All right. I'm going to say I think iFlight makes some really good ones. So they've made the Sedora, a whole bunch of good. They made the Nazgul. I think iFlight really has been smashing it. They've got the Zings. If I had to choose one company lately, and they're also not too pricey as well. All right, let's see. All right, Malice. Malice reckons he says he's got a dude here. He's really new, but he's getting into it. Let's see. Let's see how Malice's vetting skills go. All right, drag him in here, Malice, if you can. If you, Malice is going to give us our special guest, and we'll find out how he goes. So we'll see how this goes. Trevor, this random live person on the internet that we get in Malice to check for us. We'll find out what's happening. And Gunnar says we are working on it. Oh, what's going on?
And you got Mellis to do this.
Yeah, I know. We've got to give him some work, right? We've got to start off small. We'll give him small responsibilities to start with. Thanks very much, Malice. What's going on? It looks like technically, what can we call you? ATA?
I'm Ben.
Ben, what's going on, Ben? I'm going to turn you up here, brother, so people can hear you.
Good, thank you.
Are you starting FPV? Have you started FPV? What's your starting gear? Have you got any questions? All that sort of stuff. You're lucky you're on here with Grumpy Trev as well. One of the old school dinosaurs of the hobby.
I'm honoured.
No worries, brother. Yep.
We were just trying to chat. I've just got my first transmitter.
Oh yeah, what one is it?
The FlySky FS1 6X.
Okay.
You sound a bit British there, Ben.
Very. 100% British.
Whereabouts are you?
London. Might have to travel down to Oz one day, though.
Well,
you have to go walk a fair way before you can fly?
Yeah. Well, I haven't been flying out yet. This thing, I've only recently got in. Found your little community through kind of your YouTube channel.
Welcome, brother. Welcome. What are you looking at for your first sort of drone? We'll see if we can give you some advice here. So, do you have a drone yet?
I don't.
Right.
I've got a. I went on to a Wish. They advertise those knockoff DJI whatever.
Yep. Forget all those. Throw those all in the bin.
Well, try to buy one.
Don't buy one.
You're right.
Did it work?
Waste of money.
Yeah.
It flies. It's got 4 propellers. And yeah, it can go about 20 meters away from me before it loses connection.
So we're going to get you a better drone right now. So we're going to give you some advice. So what sort of flying do you want to do? Indoor flying, cinematic flying, racing flying, freestyle flippy flies through trees? What are you into?
Cinematic. I do some cinematography. That's what I'm looking for here.
All right. So like cruising down a mountainside and weaving like through ravines and gullies and all that sort of stuff?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm aiming to go for.
I think, and I'm going to put this in the chat as well. Let's see. I think your best bet, if I go to uavfutures.com, is to get one of these bad boys because it's a cheap bind and fly. Well, when I say cheap, it's not. It's a well-value priced bind and fly that you can trust to give a little bit of range, and you can strap a GoPro to the top. So it's the Nazgul it's the Nazgul 5. I'm getting confused with iFlight, sorry. So the Nazgul 5 from iFlight. This drone here, it's about $150 to $200 US. I don't know if that's how much you want to spend. Is that within your budget?
That's reasonable.
Yeah. So this drone here, I put a little, I pasted a link, and I've also, it's live on the stream as well. This one, it's reliable. You can put Crossfire in it as well. So on that uavfutures.com, there's also Crossfire, which you can talk about, and that's going to give you the insane long range that you need. And if you link that up with a Radiomaster T16S, which is you're probably looking at about $200 for your radio plus Crossfire, which is the receiver that talks to it, and then another $200 for the drone. And then you're going to need some goggles as well. So what, do you have any pairs of goggles or anything like that?
I don't. No, I have no idea what to do on the goggle front. I've seen plenty of your videos on them, and I've decided I have no idea what to go for in the end.
So do you, high end, middle end, or super budget? There's low, middle, or high?
Middle, low.
Okay.
Trying to keep it budget here.
Yep. So I would say your options are either these Hawkeye little pilot goggles, which are a fantastic. Remember them, Trevor? The Nun goggles.
Yep.
And we thought
they were going to pretty cool.
Yeah, we thought they were going to be a joke, but they actually turned out pretty good. Or we have some Sky Zones, so like the O2Cs. Now, you might also be this sounds perfect, tomorrow or the next day. I'm not too sure what day it's going to be. I have a special video that's coming out for you guys, which is pretty much how to start the hobby. So if you were going to start right, what would I go out and buy tomorrow? Gear that's not going to break the bank, but it's also going to be the best value gear that you can get. So what is the best radio? What is the best quad? Some little chargers, everything like that to try to keep it, I guess, your perfect kit that you can buy. You're never going to have to upgrade again, but you're also not going to break the bank. So that's going to be coming out in the next couple of days as well. I've filmed it. I've just got to edit it all down. But you are pretty much looking at, spoiler alert, these Sky Zone goggles, the Nazgul drone that I recommended you, and also that Radio Master T16S radio, which should help as well.
That looks amazing, mate.
You're probably looking at about, and if you want to get like this, I got 6 extra batteries in there, 2 batteries for your goggles and your radio, and with the charger and power supplies, all up, it was about $800 US for the complete kit with 6 extra packs. So if you take the batteries out, it knocks it down to about $650 or something. I don't know if that's that's US dollars. I don't know if that's what you want to spend. Is that in your budget? That's probably that's gear that is going to last forever.
Yeah, I think it's pushing, but I know a place locally that can get good batteries for cheap.
All right,
so I'm going to go to them for my batteries. But
well, there you go. If you can do that,
it's got to be really into this, Stu, because he is up at 2:30 in the morning in London.
You're right.
Time conversion there.
Yeah.
All right. No, as well. Thank you very much for jumping in. Let's. I'm going to drag you back out there, Ben. Thanks very much for jumping in. Cheers for joining Discord as well.
Stu.
It was great to have
you good on you, Ben.
On the stream, and welcome to the hobby, my friend.
Thank you very much. Nice. Wonderful hobby to be in.
All right. Well, catch you, brother. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Alrighty, so there we go. That was our first ever kind of live call in. Trevor, how did you reckon that went? Good little segment. Would you do it again next week?
Yeah, but I would have swore. If I had been Ben, I wouldn't have helped myself.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Don't give people ideas. People saying any $50 goggles? Nah, not really. Random Family Man says, "Damn, my phone has stopped ringing." Mad Fisher says, "I'm still rocking my 800Ds. What did you think about the 800Ds, the EV 800D box goggles, Trevor? Can you remember them?
Yeah, they were. You told me not to swear.
Okay. Yep, that's how I feel about them as well. Maker 3D says, "Hey Stu, what's your opinion on the Fat Shark 101 FPV kit? I was thinking about getting one as I can't get my hands on one. I can get my hands on one for about $100. Is it worth it?" $100 is not too bad. Ezra is asking, when's the giveaway? And Chuck Saul says, don't give up. I just like to ignore those people who ask about the giveaway. You know what? Like, when's the giveaway? When's the giveaway? Well, welcome to the FPV Mix, where we just enjoy each other's company. And I should make a rule. If you ask more than once about the giveaway, you void your entry in the giveaway. That might be a fun way to do things. We've got 189 people watching. We've been streaming for 88 minutes, but it is time, speaking of that, though, to do the giveaway. I'm going to do a random number generator. Let's open up the form right now, find out how many people. Let's close down so many tabs. I don't know why these are all open. Whew, and let's do a giveaway. All right. Let's see. Malice is saying he's got someone else in here as well, but I am. Oh, and also remind me, Trevor or Malice, I do have to email Ben a little special something as well. So I'll send you out a SIM key, Ben, when I get around to it. It's on my list though. There's a couple of people I need to send SIM keys to. Or if you want to email me at uavfutures@gmail.com with a screenshot so I know that it's actually you in Discord. We can go from there. All right, let's do this. Let's do a giveaway. Open up the giveaway form and let's find out. The Tiny Hawk 2 kit was great. It got people started. That's what people are saying in the comments. People still rocking the HD2s after 3.6 years. Yeah, I don't think that's the sort of gear you want. Stuff you don't need to replace. That's why it's always worth it investing in a good radio and a good pair of goggles. Mad Fish is saying good luck to everyone. Good luck all. That's from Malice Vex. But Malice Vex, you can't win. If I draw Malice Vex as the winner, I will redraw it because he is a mod. Sorry, mods, you can't win. We have 2490, 2490, 2490.
Yes.
2000
wasn't me.
Wasn't you, Trevor? We need to draw a number for between 1 and 2490. So let's do this. Random number generator. All right, take your guesses. 1 and 2, 2490. Take your guesses, people. We're going to do this live on stream for the FPV Mix UAV Futures Jackpot giveaway. And we've got Grumpy Trev too here in the chat. If you've got some questions for him, throw them down below. New screen share. All right, now everybody's emails up on the screen. It's all looking good. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Woo! 958. All right, we're going to be finding entry 958. Let's see who that's going to be. Back to this one right here. And live stream entries 958. Congratulations, Malice Vex. Just joking. All right. Let's see. Let's snip this. All right. Let's have a look.
Redraw.
No, I'm not redrawing. You just want me to redraw. You want your number. You're not winning, Trevor. 958, 958. All right. Let's see. This person, please email me. Hopefully you are in the chat. Let's see. If I go here, new screen share. That's all looking good. People's emails aren't up here. 958, 958. Congratulations to this gentleman. You got half an hour to email me, Andres Rodriguez, the boss, with the rest of this email right here. Please send me an email. And the time is 11:33, so I'm going to give you half an hour to email me. You've got till 12:05 to send me an email, and pretty much, yeah, congratulations if that is you. You get a radio, 3 quads, a whole bunch of stuff. Some motors, a receiver, a pair of goggles, just pretty much all in all a huge, huge jackpot prize. Zoran is saying, congratulations. I hope you're not here. Mad Fisher says, congratulations whoever it won, because it ain't me. Winner, winner, chicken dinner that is from Drunken Bullet as well. Get my main face on the screen right here. I want to say thanks for everybody who tuned in. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Thanks very much, Trevor, for coming on. Hopefully you had fun. What do you got on for the rest of the day?
Just playing with drones today. It's going to be a drone Friday.
Oh, yep. And Zoran says, are we doing UAV Futures memes? You know what? Let's do that for tomorrow. If you've got a meme, and you can put it in the, let me get this off the screen. I want you to put it in Discord. There is a part under live chat, UAV Futures posts, which I will change. There's a bit called UAV Futures Memes. Throw it in there. We'll be checking that out tomorrow. If I put this on the new screen share, you can see it's just here. So this part here, if you've got a meme, throw it in there. We'll check it out tomorrow. We can win some prizes. Ben saying, thanks for the advice. Great to chat with you. You too, Ben. Welcome to the hobby, my friend. It's a fantastic place. FPV is full of love and support. One of the greatest hobbies there is on the planet. You also get to meet amazing people like yourself, but also, unfortunately, sometimes there's people like Trevor there as well. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Definitely subscribe for more FPV related content. And I will catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully. All right. And Chuck is saying, does Joshua Bardwell live beside you? He lives a long, long way away. FBV for Hall. That's from 7Z. And let's see.
What's a Joshua Bardwell?
Joshua Bardwell. He's a nice gentleman over in the States who does some videos as well, Trevor, trying to get me in trouble here. And Drunken Bullet says, good stream, Stew Burger. Have a good one. All right. And chat's getting a little bit weird. Whew. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Subscribe for more FBV related content. I'm going to jump out of here too, Trevor. And I will talk to you later in the day, my friend.
Bye-bye.
All right. Catch ya. Right. Trevor's out of there. You can also jump in. Oh, look, he's in Trev's personal bleep line on the Discord. If you want to jump in, say hello to the boys as well. This is the best time to do it. There's a lot of people in there having some fun. Check this out. New screen share. Go say hello. All these gentlemen, you can just jump in there, even if it's on your phone. Put your headset in. You don't need to sit in front of your computer. You can talk to all these people in this voice chat. It's going to be a lot of fun in there. Go check that out. Have some fun. Say hello, because that's how I've met some of the best people in FBV, is through this amazing resource of Discord. Other than that, subscribe for more FBV related content. Thanks so much for everybody who tuned in. I hope you have a fantastic night, evening, day, and I will catch you guys tomorrow.